The search for the Ghost of Sparta is officially over. The bottom line? Prime Video has confirmed that Sons of Anarchy and The Walking Dead star Ryan Hurst has been cast as Kratos in the highly anticipated live-action God of War series. It is a massive casting move that bridges the gap between the gaming world and Hollywood. Stay tuned as we break down why this choice is making waves across the industry. Welcome back to Celeb Buzz USA. I'm Lara, and today we are diving into one of the biggest casting announcements of the year. After months of speculation and fan casting that ranged from Jason Momoa to Christopher Judge, Deadline has officially confirmed that Ryan Hurst will take on the mantle of Kratos for the Prime Video live-action adaptation of God of War. The series, which is being produced by Sony Pictures Television and Amazon MGM Studios in association with PlayStation Productions, has been in development for quite some time. The production recently underwent a creative reset, bringing in legendary showrunner Ronald D, the man behind Battlestar Galactica and For All Mankind, to lead the project. So, what exactly are we looking at? The series is set to skip the early Greek mythology era of the original games and move straight into the Norse saga. This follows the narrative path of the 2018 PlayStation hit, where an older, more reserved Kratos has retired to the realm of Midgard. Following the death of his wife, Kratos must embark on a dangerous journey with his estranged son, Atreus, to spread her ashes from the highest peak in the realms. At 6'4" with a commanding physical presence and a voice that carries immense weight, Hurst fits the physical profile of the Norse-era Kratos perfectly. While he is best known to TV audiences as Opie Winston in Sons of Anarchy or the terrifying Beta in The Walking Dead, gamers recognize him for a very different reason, which brings us to the fascinating context behind this casting. To understand why this casting is a full-circle moment, we have to look at the God of War gaming lore. In the 2022 blockbuster game God of War Ragnarök, Ryan Hurst actually provided the voice and motion capture for Kratos' primary antagonist, Thor. His performance was critically acclaimed, capturing a version of the God of Thunder that was melancholy, brutal, and deeply layered. By casting Hurst as Kratos, Amazon is leaning into an actor who already understands the DNA of this specific universe. He has worked closely with Santa Monica Studio and understands the tone, the stakes, and the emotional gravity of the Norse storyline. While Prime Video has not yet released an official statement from Hurst himself, sources close to the production indicate that the casting process was rigorous. The producers were reportedly looking for an actor who could balance unbridled ferocity with a quiet, soulful fatherhood. Historically, video game adaptations have struggled to find that balance. However, following the massive success of HBO's The Last of Us and Prime Video's own Fallout, the pressure to cast a heavyweight dramatic actor was at an all-time high. It is also worth noting the departure of the original creative team, including Rafe Judkin last year. The pivot to Ronald D and now the casting of Hurst suggests that Amazon is aiming for a prestige, high-drama approach rather than just a standard action-adventure series. They are looking to capture the prestige TV magic that turned The Last of Us into an Emmy winner. As you can imagine, the internet has exploded since the news broke. The reaction from the gaming community has been overwhelmingly positive, largely due to Hurst's previous involvement with the franchise. On X and Reddit, fans are pointing out that Hurst's ability to portray the silent, grieving warrior is exactly what the Norse Kratos requires. Many are praising the studio for not simply picking the most famous name, instead picking the right name for the character's emotional depth. Industry peers have also chimed in. Cory Barlow, the creative director behind the 2018 game and an executive producer on the show, has long championed the idea of finding an actor who can embody Kratos' internal struggle. While Barlow has kept his comments brief on social media, his public support for the project's new direction speaks volumes. The hashtag God of War Prime is already trending, with fans now shifting their focus to the next big question: who will play Atreus? The chemistry between Hurst and whoever is cast as his son will be the literal backbone of the series. The stakes are incredibly high. God of War is one of the most protected IPs in the PlayStation portfolio. With over 66 million units sold across the franchise, the audience isn't just large, they are deeply protective of the lore. This casting marks a pivotal moment for Prime Video as they attempt to build their own mega franchise. Ryan Hurst has the presence, the voice, and the history with the brand to deliver a Kratos that fans can believe in. But moving from voicing the villain to playing the hero is no small feat. The bottom line remains. Amazon is betting big on Hurst to lead one of the most expensive productions in their history. But we want to hear from you. Do you think Ryan Hurst is the right choice to bring the Ghost of Sparta to life? Or did you have someone else in mind for the role? Also, who would you like to see cast as his son, Atreus? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We read every single one. If you appreciate factual, verified celebrity news without the fluff, hit that like button and subscribe to Celeb Buzz USA for more real and verified entertainment updates.